Hello, it's the Irish Gypsy back to do your December 2015 reading. I will again be using the Gilded Tarot deck, pulling 8 cards for the month, 2 cards for each week with an additional card for the overall theme and general feeling of the month. These are general readings, so they may not apply or resonate the same with everyone who watches them, so I would encourage you to also check your rising and your moon sign as well. I should have, excuse me, all the videos up by the end of the week. For those of you who are interested in personal readings, you can click on the About button on my channel's homepage, and that will give you a little more information about myself, the services I offer, and my contact information. I will be running holiday specials for the month of December from the 1st to the 31st. I will be offering 30-minute readings for $25 and 60-minute readings for $50. And I also do a 3-card spread based on questions that you send me. I will email you the written version of the reading along with an accompanying picture of the card layout. And for those of you who have been watching and listening and subscribing to my channel and giving me feedback and comments, that has been very most welcome, and I appreciate it very much. It's been an absolute delight to meet all of you who have been communicating with me so far. So thank you very much for that, and I wish all of you a very happy holiday season. So let's begin. This reading is for Sagittarius for the month of December 2015. Let's see what the month of December holds for our playful Sagittarians. December 2015, Sagittarius. December 2015, Sagittarius. Can't believe we're at the end of the year already. Sagittarius, December 2015. What does the month hold for you? Okay. We have for the first week the Six of Wands, followed by the Page of Pentacles. For the second week we have the Six of Swords, followed by the Nine of Pentacles. For the third week we have the Three of Wands, followed by the High Priestess. And for the fourth week we have the Seven of Pentacles, followed by the Chariot card. And as an overall theme or general feeling of the month, I pull a card from the bottom of the deck, and you have the Wheel of Fortune. You know, I'm an amateur at best at astrology, but there must be something going on with the stars and the moon and the planets this month, because I'm just wrapping up the last of the fire signs with Sagittarius, and all 3 of you have gotten some truly excellent readings, and Sagittarius, you are no different. So let's begin. We start the month with the Six of Wands, followed by the Page of Pentacles. Now, there is no definitive beginning and ending to the timeline of the cards. This represents a general reading for the general month of December, but this could very well be a situation or overall feeling that begins at the end of November going into January as well. So the Six of Wands is, it's a victory card. It is a card of celebration. It shows a man on a horse, and he's marching through town with all the bells and whistles and accolades being given to him by those who surround him. Wands being the element of fire and air, and symbolizes change, creativity, movement, power, action. Wands is a very action-oriented suit, and this is a card that says you have triumphed over something, or you are triumphing. Triumphing, is that a word? You're celebrating something. You have come to the successful conclusion of something, or you're in the middle of celebrating a job well done, a project going well. Wands can also indicate and point to creativity in work or career as well. And this card is accompanied by the Page of Pentacles, and you actually have 1, 2, 3 Pentacle cards in your reading, along with see, one Wands card and one Sword card. Anyway, the Six of Wands is accompanied by the Page of Pentacles. Pages can represent they represent younger people. It can actually represent a young person in your life or a child. Pages are also the messengers of the tarot cards. And the Page of Pentacles, I believe I pulled this card for Leo as well. It represents an individual who is just coming into his own, so to speak. He's the most grounded and practical and mature of all the pages. He's at a place in his life where he has come to rely on his intuition and to trust in his intuition. This is also a card that represents someone who is becoming more grounded in their relationship to their resources, their money, seeing perhaps the more tangible aspects of money and wealth for the tool that it is. And I think accompanied by the Six of Wands, it looks like you've received a message, or in the month of December are going to be receiving a message somewhere towards the beginning of the month, if you haven't already received it, that has something to do with your finances. Perhaps you've gotten a gift of money, but I think I get the feeling that it's more that you've gotten a message about something that is causing you to celebrate, to make you feel like you've triumphed over something, that you're having a victory over something. Perhaps you've gotten a new job, a job that you've applied for. You've just gotten a job offer. Perhaps you've gotten a promotion. This is similarly echoes the reading for Leo and for Aries as well. Although I believe Aries was beginning a new project. So Sagittarius, it looks like you're starting the month, either ending November or beginning the month of December, with something to really celebrate. It looks like you've gotten a message about something. Maybe you've gotten a new job, or perhaps you've come into a little money. Perhaps you've won the lottery or something of that sort. In any case, it looks like it's something you're very happy about, and something that perhaps also it's something that it's the completion of something that you've put in a lot of work. You've put a lot of work into. You've been a very reliable, responsible, grounded person in whatever this endeavor is, and it's really paid off for you. The second week, we have the Six of Swords, followed by the Nine of Pentacles. And this is a combination I don't see very often, but it's quite a beautiful coupling of cards. The Six of Swords represents, swords is a suit that represents thoughts, logic, ways of thinking. It can represent how we look at things, mental projection. And this card shows a woman who is sailing away in a boat by the light of the moon. She has six swords in the boat with her. The piece of knowledge that comes along with this is that wherever you go, you take your thoughts and your ways of thinking and your ways of looking at things with you. This is a card that can mean moving from a situation that has been perhaps stressful or troublesome in some way, or a tiring sort of situation, into calmer waters, into a more peaceful, more serene sort of place. This is also a travel card, so you may be just traveling for the holidays. This card is accompanied by the Nine of Pentacles. I love this combination of cards. It actually together represents not only moving into a more peaceful time in your life, moving away from trouble into a situation that feels much better to you. But the Nine of Pentacles, coupled with this, represents you moving actually to a very beautiful sort of place. Whether you're actually, this could play out a number of ways because I don't know who I'm reading for. It's a general reading. this could play out in a few different ways. You could be traveling for the holidays. You could be traveling to a beautiful place. Um, you could be moving from, perhaps because of this victory that you're celebrating in the month of December, the successful completion of something, or perhaps a win of some kind of resources or money that you've gotten. This has enabled you to take a trip away, or has enabled you to actually relocate or move. Perhaps you're moving, and the place that you're moving to, the place that you're going to, is a very beautiful, very happy, very abundant sort of place. Um, the Nine of Pentacles, another Pentacles card again. And Pentacles is the element being that of Earth, and it usually represents things in our material world, typically money, assets, resources, property, uh, things like that. And this card shows a woman who is, well, the lighting's a little bright. Let me see if I can tone it down just a bit. This shows a woman who is standing in her garden. She has the trappings of wealth around her, as is evidenced by all the pentacles on the tree next to her. She's in a beautiful garden. The sun is shining. She's holding what is that? A parrot, a peacock. Um, it's just a beautiful card. There's flowers all around her. It's a card of abundance, and it shows someone who has come to a place of abundance in their life and is celebrating a lot of hard work being put into something that has paid off. And it's a card that symbolizes being in a place after a long period of work, after a long period of investing in something. And coupled with the Six of Swords, this represents that the place that you're moving to, whether it's a place that you're going on vacation perhaps, whether you're relocating to a new house, perhaps you've gotten a promotion or a raise or a bonus of some kind, as it's the end of the year and Christmas as well. Perhaps you've gotten a bonus of some kind that is enabling you to go on a wonderful, beautiful vacation to an extraordinary place. Perhaps it's given you the financial boost you need to relocate your home or move to a nicer place. Or just moving in general into a phase in your life that's much better than where you were coming from. And it comes and it looks like, these are pentacle cards too that are paired with this. So it looks like this is something, an actual tangible thing, an actual tangible place that you're moving to or going to. And the feeling that I'm getting, Sagittarius, is that it looks like this is coming as a result of work that you put into it, as a result of your own investment of time and energy and dedication and self-discipline as well. It's just a beautiful combination to have, and I'm so happy for you. In the third week, we have the Three of Wands, followed by the High Priestess. The Three of Wands, in spite of the fact that the Wands is a suit that underscores kind of activity, it's a Wands represent action, power, change, movement. The Three of Wands is actually a card that speaks of kind of a timeout period, a waiting time, a gestation period, if you will. It shows a man who is standing on a shore. He's got one wand in his hand and two in the ground behind him, which he has sort of planted. And he's watching a ship either sail out or return. This card speaks of something that you've put, a project or perhaps a relationship, although I don't really see any other relationship cards in this spread. As I told Leo as well, it doesn't mean that love isn't present in your life this month. It just means that it's not on the forefront of everything. It's kind of taking a back burner to what appears to be something a little more tangible and quite prosperous. So this shows a man who has invested something. He has put his work, his time into something, and he's actually waiting, which is why this card is often referred to as the gestation card. It's a card of waiting to see if the things that you have invested in this are actually paying off and what this ship will be returning with. It is paired with the, oh, and I'd also like to say that the Three of Wands is, there's a message in this card, and accompanied by the High Priestess, it also underscores the same message. It's a card of trusting in your intuition, and it speaks there's an underlying question in the Three of Wands about if what you've done has been enough, if what you've invested in it has been enough, and if what you've invested is actually going to pay off for you. And it's accompanied by the High Priestess, which is another card of almost of passivity. The High Priestess is a person, it's a major arcana card, one of the fingers of the divine, as I like to call them. And it's a woman who has gained, through a great deal of knowledge and experience and trials and tribulations, she has come to a place in her life, or his life. Uh, she's the High Priestess. She has a lot of knowledge and a lot of wisdom, and it's come from a lot of experience. It's come from walking a variety of paths in the journey. And this is also, like I said, it's a more passive card. It's a card of being still. It can be a waiting card, and I think paired with the Three of Wands, it just represents a time period. Perhaps you're celebrating this victory, this triumph, this move, a tangible, prosperous move ahead in your life, and perhaps you're taking a time out to look at everything that you've invested in it, and wondering if if you're on the right path, if you've been on the right path. And the High Priestess is asking you to trust in your intuition. And paired with the Three of Wands, I would say that if this is a situation that you've invested a great deal in, and you may be at a point where you're perhaps feeling a little bit insecure about it, whether it's going to be enough for you, whether you've put enough into it, this card is asking you to be still. If you're still waiting for an outcome on this situation, to not be impatient, to take a look at the bigger picture, because the other message in this is that there is a bigger picture here. To not be impatient, to not lose control, to not do anything too hastily or be too spontaneous. This is a card of waiting, of trusting in the work that you've done, of trusting in your intuition, and of knowing that you are indeed on the right path. The other thing that I'm picking up for perhaps a portion of you is that you've had an opportunity, a very sudden opportunity to do something, to jump into something, to invest in something, and you're wondering, if you're in a waiting period and you're wondering what the outcome is going to be or what the payoff is going to be, and it looks really good. The High Priestess and the Three of Wands is telling you to trust in that intuition, to trust in your gut feeling that you are on the right path. That everything that you've invested in this, is actually going to be coming into fruition. It's a very good card. It's a very good combination of cards to have. I apologize for the pause. I'm just trying to put the message together. Sometimes it comes very quickly, and sometimes it takes a minute or two. I think for a portion of you, maybe a smaller portion of you, less than half, you've gotten a promotion, either a promotion of some kind or an opportunity to travel for work, or a new job that requires you relocating. And while it is a wonderful opportunity and something, a cause to celebrate because it's come as a result of your hard work, you're perhaps in a place where you're wondering if you're on the right path, if this is indeed the path you're supposed to follow. In the midst of all this excitement, there might be a little bit of self-doubt and whether or not your excitement and your intuition is guiding you in the right direction, and the cards are saying that it is. Now, in the last week of the month, we have the Seven of Pentacles, another Pentacles card, followed by the Chariot card, Truly superb combination, Sagittarius. What a wonderful reading this is for you. I kind of wish I had this reading. This is a great reading. So the Seven of Pentacles is another card that represents assets, money, wealth, resources, property, physical, tangible things, job, career. It shows a woman who is holding a basket. She is looking at all the pentacles, the seven pentacles on the tree, and it's harvest time. The ladder is there. She's ready to go up it and to start harvesting, to reap what she has sown. The underlying message to this, this card asks the question, or has a question in it, which kind of echoes the Three of Wands and the High Priestess. Has it been worth it? Has what I invested been worth it? She's looking at the results of her hard work. She has planted the seed, she has nurtured it, she has put in the work to help it grow, and the harvest time is here, and she's looking at it to assess, to gauge if everything she has done has been worth it. It is accompanied by the Chariot card, which says, yes, indeed it has. And not only has it been worth it, and not only has the end justified the means, but this Chariot card, paired with the Seven of Pentacles, ensures that the benefits are going to be increased manifold, much more than you thought. And actually, this thing that you're coming into December celebrating is really worth celebrating. This combination of cards, the Seven of Pentacles with the Chariot card, ensures that everything that you have put into this, all the hard work, all the introspection, all the time, all the labor, and perhaps if this is something you've financially invested in as well, that the benefits are going to be increased more than you thought they were initially, that this is going to pay off for you in a way that you didn't actually see when you began this journey. The Chariot is a very fast-moving card. It implies things moving fast, moving faster than you thought. Perhaps this is a situation, the completion of something, or this new job offer or promotion, this win is coming faster than you thought it was going to, and it's actually going to propel you forward faster. If this is a business venture that you're going into, it's going to be a very fast-moving one, and it's going to pay off in ways that you did not anticipate. And it's a very positive combination. I'm actually having a feeling of excitement while I'm looking at this. The whole reading actually speaks of this. This is something that I almost feel like it's in a way somewhat of a surprise to you, even though this is something that you have been hoping for, that you have been working towards, perhaps having some moments of self-doubt. It looks like the underlying piece of advice I'm also getting is that this is something that's going to continue to increase upon itself in the future, and to keep going with that, to keep it moving. If this is something that is going to require the same level of attention and detail and discipline and work into it to keep it going, because it's going to keep increasing on you. It's going to keep multiplying, and it's going to be doing it rather rapidly. It's a truly excellent combination to have. This is a great reading. It looks like something is happening faster than you thought, that it's actually paying off in a big way, and it's a cause for celebration, Sagittarius. The card that you got for the overall theme or general feeling of the month is the Wheel of Fortune. I mean, you just can't get, it's hard, it would be hard to get a better reading than this, my Sagittarians. How fortunate you are this month. It just looks like a spectacular month. So the Wheel of Fortune is the overall theme for the month, a general feeling for the whole month, and it speaks of, I see this card sometimes after somebody has been through Not in the same way as the star card. I often get the star card for people who have been through a kind of a traumatic sort of event, or after they're going through some kind of healing process after something devastating has happened, because it's a card of faith. I do see the Wheel of Fortune as a similar sort of card, but in a more tangible way, applying to the material, physical world, your environment around you. And I see this card often when somebody is coming to the end of or moving out of a period of difficulty in their life. Perhaps you've been in a place of perhaps financial difficulty, or this project that you've been working on or working for or towards has caused you've had to really tighten your belt while you were working for this. And you're coming to a place now where you're no longer going to have to do that. The wheel is always turning, I like to say, and with this card being in the upright position, it is turning in your favor. Um, it's on the upswing. So if you've been struggling financially, if you've really had to pare your life down to the bare necessities while you're working on this thing or working towards this thing, or perhaps working on a job where you've been trying to move up or advance up. Um, this card is saying that it's your turn now, that things are beginning to turn in your favor. And paired with the Chariot card, it's going to be happening quite quickly. And I think that if you're not already seeing that, this being December 1st, you're going to be seeing this quite soon, and it's going to continue throughout the whole month. It looks good the first week, the second week, the third week, the fourth week, all the way through this month. It looks like things are happening fast for you. And if indeed you had been up until now going through a bit of a struggle, and you're now, as the Six of Swords we looked at earlier, signifies moving from troubled times or difficult times or challenging times into a more beautiful and a more abundant place. The Chariot card is saying that it's going to be happening quite quickly, in quite a powerful way, that it's going to pay off for you better than you thought it would. Your investment was well placed. Your hard work is really paying off, and good fortune is on your side. Good luck is on your side. I see absolutely no negative cards in this. One piece of advice would be, if you hit a time at any point in this month where you're reflecting and you're wondering if you're still on the right path, to trust in that, to trust in your intuition. I think you're coming into a place in your life, as the Page of Pentacles represents, where you are learning to trust in your intuition, because you're seeing it actually pay off in a very physical, tangible, visible sort of way. And it looks like it's really benefiting you, and you are going to have cause to celebrate because you've done it. Sagittarius, what a beautiful, beautiful reading. I don't quite know what else to say. This looks really good. I'm curious as to if this resonates specifically with any of you out there. Please do either message me or feel free to comment in the comment section. I'm coming from a background of tarot reading, where I've pretty much exclusively done specific one-on-one readings for people. So the challenge in doing general readings is that I often don't know what the specific subject is or the specific reference to someone. So if any of you are comfortable sharing with how this resonates with you, please do. I'm quite curious and quite eager to share in this happiness for you, because it looks like a happy month for you, Sagittarius. So again, if you'd like an extension of this in a personal reading, or you'd just like a personal one-on-one reading, just hit the About button on my channel's homepage, and that will give you my contact information and a little more detail about myself and the readings that I give. And other than that, I hope you have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Stay safe, and as always, I wish you joy, blessings, and a happy life. Bye.